Hey guys, welcome to episode 4, or a mini episode 4. And what we're going to do is we're going to see how we're going to cut the front of this thing out. So this is the bottom plank right here that we cut out. That's going to be part of our box that we're building. And here's the chassis. Now here's the problem. If you look right here, matter of fact, let's switch the camera. These knobs are very short. And if you look here in the profile, you'll see they really don't stick out very much. Now, when you put your dial glass in, it's around flush right here, but it's recessed in here. So what you can't do is just drill holes in the front and drill a hole for the dial glass and push this through. These shafts are going to be too short. So I don't know what kind of cabinet they would design for this thing when it was originally made. You have to remember, Radio Craftsmen didn't sell cabinets, they only sold the radios. So I still haven't found one yet where someone's actually built a cabinet. There's no pictures on the internet, so I really can't tell. So I need to figure out what to do. So what I did was, take a look at this. I took a piece of cardboard, thick cardboard, which is about the same thickness as my board, and I cut out the hole for the dial, and I cut out the hole for the controls, and we're going to just slip that in, and you can see here that the knobs do stick out, okay? And if you look on this side right here, you'll see that we have a nice void there. But there's only one problem. In order to achieve that, you need to do quite a bit of work on the inside of this on this board to make this fit correctly. So you'll see what I've done here is I've had to cut all this out, including this circle for the tuning capacitor, and then I could make this thing fit. So that's how I'm going to have to make this work. Now here's the board I'm going to use for the front, right here, and I'm going to have to do something very similar. So I'm going to have to, take out my router, and I'm going to have to route out all of these cavities here so that this thing will fit. Okay? Here's the wheel that we have to cut around, and you can see that right here. So we're going to have to cut around all that. I'm going to need to figure out the right size to make this dial glass, because it's not from here to here, it's more like from here to here. So I have to do all that work, and then we could make this work. There's also 2 lights that stick on the side here, okay? So I'm going to need to do cutouts for those as well. I don't have them in my cardboard mock-up. So essentially, this is pretty much how it's going to sit in the box itself, and once we get our board routed out, we'll be able to do it. So that's kind of where we stand. So I'm going to continue on my mock-up and continue working on it until it gets to where exactly it'll fit perfectly. And then I'm going to transfer that to the wood, and I'm going to need to do all that work and route it out and make sure it fits in there. So like I said, I can't find a cabinet that someone has built for this thing. It's a really strange design. You would think that this would be flush in the front, and these knobs would stick out to here. Then you could mount it somewhere. But this thing is a tiered design for some reason. So this part sticks out here, and this one is recessed. It's a little bit weird. So that's the update on where we are. And once I have that board designed and start cutting it and routing it and getting it where it needs to be, I'll come back and show you progress. Okay? Until then, I hope everybody's well, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.